when you are talking about men on the ground, we know who they are. Why don't you use the English language men on the ground? Forget about the title you give to them. Why don't you apply the English language of men on the ground that we know in this struggle? In this struggle, we know the English language that we use. Mazin Nani can use that English language to generalize everybody. Mazin Simon Ekpa use that English language to generalize everybody. And Mazin Nani can, in one of the videos I played on the other day, which I'm going to play tomorrow, I'm going to bring all these videos and play tomorrow because of this very issue that's coming up now, where he said, I am in support of everybody. He said, I am with everybody. And Mazin Samanako said, I am with everybody. Everybody that is fighting for Biafra, that he is with them. So how do you accommodate everybody that is fighting for Biafra? The only way you accommodate them is to use that language, men on the ground. You can keep the title you want for your own part, the own part that you want, your own part that you want to work for. Keep the title you give for them. Keep it for them. But when you use the term men on the ground, it is not a crime. It is not wrong. There is nothing wrong in using that. Anybody that uses that, don't go against them. It is to generalize and include every sincere person. There are many groups that are fighting for Biafra that are not sincerely, genuinely, that are not together on different ways where they are. And you don't have to fight them, nor push them away, nor demonize them, nor destroy them. No. So don't get angry or get quarreling with some. If we continue to argue about issues that doesn't really hold water, argue with little things. Meanwhile, we have a real problem that is before us. We have a real problem that is before us. I don't think it is wise. We must focus on the real issue. Focus on the real issue and try to accommodate everybody, regardless what their question and contribution might be, even if we do not agree with it. Even if we do not agree, we know how to respond and how to go about it. Not by insult, not by disregarding what the person has said. Every opinion matters. And that is whom the Biafran people are. Our people, Biafran people, are Republican in nature. Everybody sing it like a song. We are Republican in nature. So you must allow that Republican nature to take effect. If you don't allow it, it's going to be a very bad thing. Yes, I pray that it falls. I pray very well that it falls. That's my brother S.O. He wrote, he said the change of narrative by the zoo would fall big time. That's why every Biafran should be content creators to defeat the pseudo change of narrative, to blame Igbos for Fulani. Exactly. I wish everybody can take this as a project. Every single one of us. Take this as a project. Every morning when you wake up, post something about Biafra, the atrocities of Nigerian government in your platform. If you don't have platform today, go and create on Twitter, create on X, create on YouTube, create anywhere, create on Facebook. Even if it is the picture of Mazi Simon or Mazi Nanikano, post it and write something. Because that is what they are doing today. Something they are not doing before. Today, the Nigerian politicians have employed people today that they come online, and what do they do today? What they do today is to go and they will take video. They go to those places that the military, those villages where military that have driven people away. You and I know that it is the military that born. When they were burning those houses in Imo State, every one of us saw it. In Anambra State, we all saw it on video. It was not the Liberation Army. It was not the Liberation Army that burned those places. Nigerian government terrorist army, Nigerian terrorist army, terrorists recruited. They were the ones that were burning those places. But today, go to video, go to Facebook, go to TikTok and X. You will see people. They will go and video those villages. They will say, look at what the Liberation Army have caused. Look at the people who say they are fighting for Biafra. People who say they are fighting for Biafra. Look at how they made their village. They made their village deserted. How did they make your place deserted? How? A propaganda, strong one. Today, they are going house by house, organizing youths. They are organizing youth summit and youth meetings. And they are telling the youths, the people who are doing this kidnapping, taking car. You see, where they caught cars where they catch people. They say they park cars that were stolen, cars that were stolen. They filmed those places. They did not show us the people. Oh, we didn't see anybody that was captured there that's confessed. We didn't see the confession. They only show you the cars. They'll show you the cars. And they say, this place is the Liberation Army. This is where they were packing the cars of people. Where they go to where somewhere they say organ harvesting. This is where they were harvesting organ. This is where they were eating human flesh. They cook human and they eat. Even where they go and arrest court members, court groups, court group arrest, Fulani group arrest, they take the background and they focus it and tell you that this is Liberation Army's cost. They are the one that caused it. This is the new strong propaganda that is ongoing. And their target is to destroy the government of Biafra. That is why I always cry and say, we must work together. We must. It is a must. We must look for a way to work together and pursue this propaganda and kill it once and for all. The reason we were able to make it in sit at home was because we were together. We were sitting at home for 5 good years and still counting. Still counting. Sit at home every blessed day. Today, before, they tried everything to stop the sit at home. They tried propaganda. They tried false flag operations. They tried taking innocent lives. They tried different kinds of things. They use the governors, they use traditional rulers, they use they use police, they use terrorists. They didn't stop it. But today, because they have planted division among us, they don't fear anything anymore. And now they have entered to be able to convince people to now destroy the sit at home that is the stronghold and pillar of Biafran government. They want to destroy the pillar of the Biafran government. And you are not worried. You are not concerned. Just like my brother Eso said, they will never succeed if every single one of us continue to do what we are doing. Tomorrow is sit at home. Tomorrow is sit at home. Go and look for any sit at home flyer you see, our old flyer, anyone you see, share it and let it go viral. Share it, announce it in your own platform, write it. Tomorrow is sit at home, no movement. Tomorrow, write it on your own. Continue to promote the sit at home on your own. The legitimacy that the Biafran government had was born out of sit at home. You don't just come and tell the world that you are in control. You have to show them evidence. I don't know how some of us think. Everything in this planet Earth, everything you have to do in restoration of Biafran government, it comes with evidence. You must show a proven evidence. It's not just by talking. We can say free Biafra for 1,000 years. We can sing free Biafra, free Biafra, free Biafra for as long as we can. But I bet you, if we don't do what we are supposed to do, there will be no freedom. If we do not do what we are supposed to do, there will be no freedom. So wherever you are, I urge every single one of us to take a responsibility to fill that gap. Do not allow anybody come between you and the fact that you know. More especially our brothers and sisters in Biafra land. Our brothers and sisters in Biafra, don't allow anybody to bring a false information to brainwash you against what you yourself have known and you have seen. It is disturbing. Every one of us should be very, very careful. This journey is not an easy one. It's going to continue to have different kinds of ups and downs at every given point in time. It will always have ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Don't think we are going to have it easy. I have been warning about, even from the time, even Mazi Samoneko even said it. He said, after declaration, you are going to see more heavy propaganda and attack. Master said it. He said, don't think that when you declare, after declaring Biafra, that the police and army will disappear. They will not disappear. You're going to see them. They will fight. They will fight until the final battle. They are not, even they will fight more than they have ever fought before. But today, some of us go and relax. They think it's a whole, oh, we have declared the Biafra. Every day you come, you declare Biafra, you declare Biafra. Declaring it is not the problem. The major difficult task is keeping that declaration, sustaining it, making it actualize, confirming it, showing it to the world, upholding it, sustaining it, sustain it. That's the right word. That is where the job is. That is where the job is. Because we have seen many people come before and make declaration. And remember, Mazen Nandekano said, his declaration will not be like the ones others have done before. It will not be like that. Wazirike have declared alone. Asere Dokopoko has declared. Some other people have declared in the past. And today, finally, we follow the real step with the mandate. And also, not just with one day, we show proof to the world that yes, we have the support of the people. How did we show the world that we have the support of people? By sit at home. It is the sit at home that gave Biafran government legitimacy. If you don't know it now. The only reason the world will pay attention to Biafran government, the only reason they will pay attention to Biafran government is because it is confirmed that the people have allegiance to Biafran government. It is confirmed that the people support Biafran government, that they are the one that voted him. And how do you show that? You don't show that in writing. You don't show that by coming online to make noise. You don't show that by talking. You show that practically. We have shown it through our self-referendum. And we show it through every Monday referendum for past 4 years and still counting. If you don't know how important sit at home is, you better do. You think it doesn't mean anything and the governors are fighting it. Federal government of Nigeria. The first time when we started, they say, oh, it doesn't concern us. So it is you that is suffering in the Southeast. We said, okay, no problem. We could suffer. The same people that continue to tell us is that in a way they suffer. They are very concerned. They will not say a word without talking about it. Maybe they say don't concern them. They are not losing any money. Everything is okay with them. When we started, they say they're not losing anything. Now we they lose. Now. But after some time, what did they say? They begin to tell us how many billions of dollars the government is losing. On federal level, the state begin to cry. But the major fact is that the sit at home was a proof to the international communities that the people in the southeastern region, the old southeastern region, the present southeast, lower Kogi and lower, that they don't want to be part of Nigeria. It is a proof. Undoubtable proof. Undoubtable proof. And so many of us didn't understand it. If you don't know how tough and difficult that the Biafra issue is, you better go and learn now. There is a video of Mazen Nandekano that I played when I was starting this video. I'm going to play it again. I want you to listen to this very message of Mazen Nandekano. I played it at the beginning of the program. I want you to listen to this message again. Let's listen to this message.
You don't know what it means. Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafran.
You have not seen anything yet. I was kidnapped. I was beaten. I was spat at. My clothes were ripped from my body. Women urinated and poured it on me because of Biafra, so that they may humiliate me to such a point that I will not talk about Biafra anymore. They videoed me. Masop has a video of me where they were beating me, dragging me on the floor, tearing my clothes because I spoke the truth. That did not stop me from talking about.
Did you see that? That is how important this very Biafra issue is. And that is how far the enemy can go to make sure they stop you. You see what they did to Mazen Nandekan? You see, and the people that did that to Mazen Nandekan were his own brothers. His own brothers. They stripped him naked and they peed on him. Women pee on Mazen Nandekan just to disgrace him so that he will run away and say he's no longer part of the struggle. That is one of the crimes of Uwazirike. One of the crimes Uwazirike committed that we can look on today and we say, no, he went too far. He went too far. Out of greed, envy, and jealousy. He went too far. You saw what Mazen Nandekan went through, and yet he did not break down. The same thing is happening today as we speak. They are going to make you ashamed of talking about Biafra. And that is what they are doing today to change the narrative on the ground. They want to do it in such a way that you will not see any reasonable or responsible person talking about Biafra. Because they will associate it with everything that is bad. That is what they are going to do. They associate Biafra with everything that is not good. Everything that is not good. They blackmailed it. They made people afraid of it. They made people feel ashamed to talk about it. We must rise up from every corner where we are and do not allow them to succeed. Every one of us must stand up, stand strong, be focused. Don't get distracted. Will there be distraction? There will be more distractions on the way coming. Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet. More distractions are coming. That is why I urge everybody to have an independent mind. Have an independent mind and independent decisions. Whenever you hear a word, even as I'm talking, I'm preaching, don't just copy what I'm saying and run with it. No. Don't just copy it and run. As you get the information, sleep over it, think about it. You have your own common sense. Reason it. If it's worth listening to, you go ahead. Share it to as many people as possible. Implement the ones you can implement. And those ones you know that are not necessary, you throw them and walk away. You don't need to fight anybody. You don't need to abuse anybody. You don't need to insult anybody. If you build the hard skin, thick skin, that's nothing that will shake you. Because the propaganda will not stop. The attack will not stop. The blackmail will not stop. The destruction will not stop. It will continue. We will continue to fight this battle until we leave the zoological republic when we will. That is why I'm so worried when our people forget the mission and we take ourselves as the challenges. And this thing you are seeing have been happening. From Mazen Nandekan, this thing has been happening every time. You see the same Biafran people, they will focus on their leaders, they focus on their self, focus on their brothers, focus on this. Blackmail right, left, and center. Sometimes even a genuine person, they will blackmail you simply because they hate you, simply because they don't like you. Even when you're making a very serious and concerned point, people will blackmail you, hate you, call you different kinds of names just to make sure they destroy whatever you're saying. Not because you are not making sense. You are making sense. But because of the hatred they have on you, they wouldn't want whatever suggestion you're making to fly. And I want us to listen to this message of Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekan. You know, I cannot go without using his messages to also drop and let everybody begin to look for the missing link. You add it up. Once you put things together, you can be able to be finding out how you are going to approach issues or what you are going to do. Let us hear this very message from our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekan.
You were listening to some idiots hired by his new government to rubbish Biafra. You are listening to them. Gossiping about me. Oh, Namdekan is a fraud. He's a thief. And what did Namdekan do? Nothing. They did defraud you? Nothing. Then why continue this? They cannot answer. That was why Simon never had time to demolish him. Demolish him by your Tony. Demolish your Coco. And doctrine they got like this way. Objectively, you're asking me for map of Biafra when the map was there, you go for it. You're asking me for my good maps, I will give you. You can't give to that. The Jews never planned to go to America. It was when I decided to go to the US 4,000 of men last year. They also came up to say, oh, we are not Americans. Anywhere I go to, if I hold a home, they'll get me trust me. Yeah, look at the back. Oh, they cannot spoil the storm. He said, you ask them, what have you considered to IPOB? No. Then what did he steal from? I don't know if they are part of new Nigerian movement. If you go back, let's destroy Namdekan. And as we have destroyed them, you created us so much later. When I go, you're fighting for Biafra and you're building a mansion tax system. You don't know those things will not get in Biafra. We are going to knock down everything in the world, build everything. They convince of them, even the Biafran security guard, they should be. They are part of China agreement. New Nigeria, let's go down for New Nigeria. Me, you talk about New Nigeria. And what would the national you're a madman? A child of Biafra, you discuss New Nigeria. Thunder will kill you, destroy you, and your name. These are the idiots. Right? Hey, the Fulanis are coming. They are coming here. The Tampari, they are coming. So when I was telling you before, you didn't know. So you did not know before. You were deaf and dumb. When I was telling you before that they are coming, you didn't know. Imagine that they are coming. Useless set of people. Psychopaths. IPOB is consistency specified. We don't change. It doesn't matter what you do. You can write your garbage. You can yap and gossip from now to 2099. That is your business. We don't move an iota. Where we are is where we are. Our agenda is our agenda. We are not shaking. Not to the right, not to the left. Unshakable. Unshakable. Gossip from now till that kingdom come. Unshakable. Indestructible. This movement is indestructible. Not by man. I'm over the go. They have not given back to you. Don't convince me. The giant new Nigerian movement who necessarily knows a bunch of criminals and bastards everywhere. I am a child of heaven. I'm a child of heaven. I don't engage in all this nonsense. Biafra is my mission. My parents died as soon as Elohim said it is there. Look at it, I've given it to you people. And he told them. Then they move forward and then get Biafra. Like a nonsense. New Nigeria. Turn the fire all of you.
You just had a strong message from our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was a very, very powerful one from him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you listen to him, you will never get tired and you will never fall. If you are a student of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nothing will shake you. Nothing will shake you. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. It doesn't matter who is sponsoring it. It doesn't matter whether your brother, your sister. And you can see that what he's saying is just the attack that is coming from fellow Biafrans. Fellow Biafrans. Every one of us know when that happened. And Mazi Simon Ekpa came up and demolished that very toad. The man in the creek. And the other one that they call himself, what's that his name? The other idiot. Mazi Simon Ekpa came and finished two of them. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu commended him. And that is what this struggle is all about. We commend each other. We commend each other. We support each other. The struggle is not meant for attack. It is meant for commendation. We commend each other. Everything you can do to make a contribution, you do it. That is what the struggle is all about. It is not about attack, propaganda, blackmail. No, no, no. That's not why we are here. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. We are supposed to be fighting the real battle. We are supposed to be doing things that we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be leading in the front. That is what you and I are supposed to be doing. Don't allow the enemies, the propagandists, don't allow their blackmail to get you. Most importantly, do not allow them to change the narratives. They will try, but no matter how they try, don't allow them to succeed. My fellow Biafrans that have paid attention to our message, I appreciate every one of you that have joined us. And you know, this is my evening program on Sunday. I don't take much time. Each time I come to broadcast in the evening, it is just about 1 hour, 30 minutes thereabouts. Because of my location, where I am, it is already midnight. I'm not supposed to be speaking by now. I'm supposed to be sleeping. But duty calls. I have to do what I have to do. So I appreciate every Biafran that is watching. Remember, tomorrow is sit at home. Tomorrow, sit at home, mandatory. Anywhere you are in Biafra, make sure you are part of the sit at home tomorrow. Write a message by yourself and share to your neighbors, more especially people in Biafra land. Share to your neighbors. Tell them. And those of us, wherever you are, share to your family members back home. Tell them that tomorrow, sit at home continues. That is our greatest weapon. That is the solidarity to Biafran government. It is not to an individual. It is not to anybody. It is to the government that declared the Biafra on the 29th of November 2024. That is the way we will get a recognition. To show that we still have that mandate. Come sun, come rain. Come sun, come rain, we'll have that mandate. So tomorrow, please, make sure you participate in the sit at home tomorrow. Don't allow anything to stop you. No matter how busy, no matter the kind of business you do, no matter what, even if you have not been joining before, please, this time that we have a competition, a trouble of them changing the narrative, make sure you sit at home tomorrow so that we can make a strong statement. Remember, we are entering into September, that Mazen and Simon Epa will join us. September is a very peculiar month, a month that the judgment of Mazen Simon Epa will be pronounced. So we have to start. Some of us have forget Mazen Simon Epa did everything for Mazen Nandekano. Whenever Mazen Nandekano is